Hi guys, it's Weston here. So today I'm going to be reviewing the Kinivo BTX270. So I'd just like to say a massive thank you to Kinivo for sending this out to review. So before we kick off with the review, I'm just going to quickly show you what you get with the speaker. So first up, you get your instruction manual. So if you're not familiar with Bluetooth products or speakers like this, then this will just help you get up and running. So next up, we've got a 3.5 to 3.5mm cable. So if you've not got a Bluetooth device to hand, then you can use this to play back your music. Then finally, we get your standard USB to micro USB for charging the device. So now we're talking design, and it's very simple, it's very plain, and a little bit sort of blah in my opinion. It's just too plain and there's nothing really to it. So on the front of the speaker, you've got your metal grille with your buttons. So here you've got your plus button, so that's for changing the track forward and your volume up. You've got your volume down and back track, and then you've got your multifunctional button. Also on the front, you've got your driver arrangement and a microphone as well. On the side of the device, you've got your line in for your 3.5mm jack, your charging port, and a rather old-fashioned on and off switch. Around the back, you've got two passive radiators and your metal grille again, and that's pretty much it. So now we get onto build quality, and it's fairly nicely made. So like you've seen already, it's got two metal grilles at the front. Then around the sides and the top, you've got a really thick silicone protective sleeve to it. So this will just prevent any damage from knocks and drops and stuff like that. It also does provide a nice amount of grip as well. So if you've got it on a surface, it's not going to move around too much. The only downside with this finish though is it seems to attract a lot of dirt and a lot of fingerprint grease and especially dust as well. Then we look at the side of the speaker where the connections are, and again it's very nicely put together. There's no sort of scrappy edges or any excess material or anything like that. So in terms of build quality, it's pretty reasonable, to be honest. So now we get to pairing the device. What you do is switch the Bluetooth speaker on, and then you'll get a little blue flashing light and a noise indicator. Then you press and hold the multifunctional button down until the little indicator flashes blue and red. So that'll just let you know that it is in pairing mode and obviously ready to pair with your device. Then what you do is switch your Bluetooth on your device, laptop, phone, tablet. Wait for the speaker to pop up on your phone. I did notice it took a little bit of time the first time round, but once you've paired it, it's alright. Then what you do is obviously select the device and it's paired, so it really is that simple. So next up, we're going to be talking sound quality. So the deep bass is a little bit sort of not there, and that's due to the size of the speaker and obviously the drivers in it. The mid bass is fairly punchy, it's got a little bit of a kick to it, but it's just a little bit nondescript. The mid range is clear, it's fairly open, fairly detailed, and very forward in the sound. The vocals again are very clear, very present and at the forefront again with the mid range. They're quite nice sounding and not too harsh or overbearing. The high frequencies are a little bit brittle and metallic sounding and just a little bit too forward for my liking. Overall though, the sound is pretty decent. It's just lacking that bass, clean mid-range, decent vocals, decent high frequency as well. The only issue though is around 90% volume, it does start to distort quite heavily. So now, as always, there's a quick sound demo.
Show me all the places I've never known. And we'll chase the night. Race all.
Right, so that is it for this video. So what do I think of it? Well, the design is a little bit bland and a little bit plain, to be honest. It's very well made though. It feels pretty nice in the hand. It's got a nice bit of weight to it. The battery life is also pretty impressive, up to 8 hours quoted, and I did get very close to that in testing. The sound is very nice as well. I mean, it's not the best sound you're going to hear, but it's pretty good for the money. It pairs very easily to your phone, and once it's paired, I've not noticed any issues whatsoever. So is it worth getting? Well, as always, I always recommend looking around first before you buy anything. So look around the £35 to £40 region and see what else is out there. Before obviously considering a purchase. Right guys, so that is it for this video. Thank you for watching and I'll see you all on the very next one.